Welcome back! If you're watching this video, you probably have already watched part 1, and if you haven't, go click in the link in the description. We are continuing our Christmas envelope journal. We already made the cover and the back, and now we're moving on to decorating the inside. In the first part of the video, I told you that the reason why I made this envelope journal was because I wanted to use these little cards from the Stamperia Classic Christmas paper pad. I've already cut them out. I've already decided what card to put in each envelope. I don't know how many pages I'll be able to fit into this video, so maybe there will be a part 3, maybe not, I don't know. But we're starting out with the first 2 pages. For this envelope, I chose this lovely card with the poinsettia on. I think it paired very well with the colors of this page. So, okay, before we move on to the second page, I want to show you what I created for the first page. As my eye catcher, I chose this lovely bell with a wintry scene in it. And because I chose this, of course, the whole page was a song-themed page. So as a background, I used this old song sheet And then, of course, I already had my card chosen with the poinsettia. And then I also included this little tag wishing you the joy of the season, which I thought was lovely. And then, because of the song theme, I made a little song booklet. I also added a little ribbon on the center of the little envelope flap and this little cluster with a Santa. Now we move on to page 2. Okay, so the fourth page is done as well. I was quiet for a long time, so let me show you what I did. I made the second page, and as my eye catcher, I chose the Santa, which is the same that is on the back. And I wanted to use this die cut poinsettia. I also used this lovely sentiment. The third page, the concept behind it was reading Christmas stories, and I chose to do these little like cards with the two little girls that are reading a book, you know, and then I actually put a little Christmas story in it as well. This was the card that was chosen for this page, and because the little stocking was blue, I also chose this blue Santa and decorated it. And then I also added a little wooden present and painted it blue and gold. For the fourth page, because the background was all sweets themed with the gingerbread cookies, of course the whole page was going to be cooking themed. So I chose this little girl that is cooking, is making biscuits. And of course there are the recipes, the gingerbread cookie, and I did something fun and it was a bit difficult, but I loved this idea. For this page, I made a little recipe booklet. I made it using a old recipe book that I had. And then I added the pastry images from the Stamperia paper pad. It's the classic Christmas paper pad, as I said before. And this is the front with this lovely image of a cake. And then of course, to stay in the cooking theme, I chose this card with the chocolate cake on. I love this card. This is probably my favorite card of them all. Even the back is so cute. I especially love this writing that they used for Christmas. And of course, I also added a tag with the same chocolate cake, a cookie here on the center of the envelope, a little tag label, a little label with the gingerbread cookie, the candy cane, and this stamp. I also forgot to show you this one. It says with love, with a ribbon, a cute little flower. Now let's move on to page 5. Okay, so we're done with page 5 and 6. I've noticed this video has become quite long already, so there will be a part 3 where we'll be decorating the rest of the 6 pages. I'll give you a little close-up. So for page 5, I decided to build a home scene. I chose this lovely Christmas tree as my eye catcher. Then I put a little window with a snowy scenery behind it. I also chose this lovely cat, and of course I put a couple of presents on it because of course there is the Christmas tree with the presents, some Christmas ornaments, and this lovely sentiment I saw around it. Put some lace, found this little label with 25 on it, and I really love how this page came out as opposed to this. I don't hate it, but I feel like this page, I forgot to raise the house, so it looks quite flat for me, this page. I like how it looks, I just wish it wasn't as flat as it is. But yeah, I like how it looks. I love this little sentiment that I chose, that has a lot of decoration around it. I put some holly branches, this garland piece as my center of the envelope, my sentiment. We have two inclusions for this one. We have my card with the Christmas tree, and then I decided to put this little tag that had the same flowers as the Christmas tree. And then on this other side, I put a little label with some fabric behind it that says a happy Christmas. And I keep them with the card with this red paper clip. That's the word that I was searching for. And then, because we are talking about Christmas trees and Christmas ornaments, I made a little ornament inclusion with these two images. Thank you for watching. If you haven't watched part 1, go in the link in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking, subscribing, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this journal. I'll see you in part 3.